Hi everybody, welcome to my floss tube. My name is Doreen and my business is Privies and Prims. And this channel is mostly about cross stitch. When I first started my channel in 2020, it was all about punch needle, embroidery, and wool applique. So there's probably like 3 years of punch needle videos to go back on if that's what you're interested in. There is a playlist of tutorials for punch needle. And there's also a playlist for wool applique. This video is mostly about cross stitch, or actually it's all about cross stitch. So welcome to all those coming back and those that are new. I appreciate all of you being here. So I hope you all had a great holiday weekend. I stayed home and stitched and I got a lot done, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But first off, I wanted to talk about, I did have a giveaway on my last floss tube, and two things actually were not claimed. One is a thread catcher that I made, and this is Teresa Kogut fabric on the inside. So these were in the goodie bags at my last retreat. I made one for everybody. And I have one still for Marlene Zager 4487. So please get in touch with me by email at priviesandprims@yahoo.com, or you can message me on Facebook on Privies and Prims page. And then I also had a $10 Amazon gift card that was not claimed, and the winner of that is I'm the Beach Girl. So if you are one of those two names, please get in touch with me and I'll get your prizes out to you. All right, so I want to show a finish. I do have a full finish in FFO, and this is the pattern, Pineberry Lane, and it's called Wool and Flax. And I did not make it into a bag because I'm going to use it, just in case you're new here, I'm doing a collage wall in the craft room / bedroom. Bedroom turned into a craft room. So I'm doing a collage wall in there of all things that are stitch related, and I thought the wool and flax would go in that grouping. So I got this frame. I'm going to show you, this is from Hobby Lobby, and this was in the clearance because it's broken here, and where else? Right there. So that doesn't show up on the front. I took the easel off the back because I'm hanging it on the wall and I didn't want it to stick out, but this is my finish. Now, the threads in this match the frame really, really well, but I'm thinking that it's just so pale that the frame almost takes it over, so I may not leave it in this. I may change it later, but you might also notice that this is off center. So this one is centered on the frame. This one is not. And when I looked at it after I framed it, I think from here up is correct. And then starting with the words, you can see it's way over here and not way over here. So then this part is centered on that. But when I did this wrong and then I did that centered on that, it made this wrong too, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm not restitching this. I'm not taking it out and restitching it. I'm just gonna leave it. So, but it's unique, it's different. And it doesn't bother me. Some things really bother me, but this one does not. So I did change color where I didn't use the fancy floss. I used the DMC, and the DMC on her jacket, I showed this before it was framed. It called for the white, and then when you use the DMC, it changes it to yellow. So know that when you see, it called for Weeks Dye Works, and I didn't have it, so it has the DMC here. These are the colors I used. So the DMC is on there. It's the one I used, but it made it yellow instead of white, which I'm okay with. And then the sheep and the wool in the basket, as I said before in a other video, I used a wool thread for those so that they would stand out because the white embroidery floss was not showing up at all. So that is my full finish, and this goes on, this goes on my wall grouping, and I think it fits right in. So that is my only full finish. And then I wanted to show you, I ordered some stickers from my favorite finish, which is on the wall in the other room. And it is my needleworker finish. and that is by Little House Needleworks. And I've got this big board to show you this little sticker. And I think you're seeing, let me peek. Yeah, I think you're seeing it. So that is a sticker. It's approximately 1.5 by 3.5 inches. It's a little just over 1.5 by 3.5. And it is the, I'll put a larger picture here of my finish. It's my favorite finish. My dad made the frame. And so I have contacted, I should have thought of this before I ordered them, but these are in my Etsy shop for $2.50 each, and it's free shipping. So I've sold probably maybe about 20 of them, but I ordered 100, so I have a lot more. So go to my Etsy shop, Privies and Prims on Etsy. The link is in the description box for my Etsy shop. There's not a lot in there, but these are in there. And $2.50 each with free shipping in the United States. I only ship in the United States. So anyway, back to the story. The day they arrived in the mail, I thought, I wonder if this is a copyright infringement. So I contacted another designer, not the designer of this one. And she said it was, yes, a copyright infringement. She did not mind if I used pictures of things I've done of her designs. So she has given me permission to do that. But then I contacted Little House Needleworks, who is the designer of this pattern, and she did mind. And she said that I could sell the ones I have, but then there will not be a reorder. So when those are gone, they're gone, because she did not want me to use her design for that. So yeah, it's my picture and it's my stitch, but it's her design. So I understand and I want to respect that. And I wish I had thought of it ahead of time. But anyway, I'm glad she's letting me sell the ones I have. So if you want one of these, make sure you go over there and get one, because they will not be reordered. So, but I am going to take some pictures of other things as I do them, because I contacted 2 other designers and they have given me permission to do stickers. So if you see me add other stickers in my Etsy shop, know that they are done with permission by the designer. So that's that. And then I have a friend, one of my camping friends, and sadly she's just been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. It's a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and she's going to start treatment in a few weeks. And I wanted to make her something, and I thought about doing something with hope, but I don't know if I want to get real serious about it. So I was looking through my patterns, and she is one of my camping friends, and she loves camping. And I thought that maybe I would do this one for her, because she is going to be going through treatment, and she's also going to be camping in between her treatments. So I think this would be very fitting. So after I finish what I'm working on now, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. If you've been following me on Facebook, you know what I've been working on, because I posted my progress each day. And on Facebook is Privies and Prims, and link for that is also down in the description box. So we are camping June 13th, so I have 2 weeks to make this. And first, I want to finish what I'm already working on. So this is by, I got it on Etsy, and I'll show you the information there. That's the Etsy shop, if you want to screenshot it. And it is a little bigger than I thought. Well, on 14 count Aida, it's 8.8 wide by 8.6 inches high. And I'm not going to stitch it on 14 count Aida, so it will be smaller. It will be a size that that I want to do. So, oh, she says check for free patterns. I don't know if this was free or if I bought it on Etsy. But here is, hopefully that comes out clear. Underneath the orange, it says check for free patterns, and that's the website. There. I'll have to go back and look, because it's been a while since I got that. And then if you follow my channel, you saw that I just went to Sassy Jack's on Thursday. So Sassy Jack's is a cross stitch store that was open for years, and she closed at her Weaverville, North Carolina location, which is just outside of Asheville. She closed there during COVID and went to online only. Well, her and her husband have been redoing a house that's from the 1800s, and that is to be the new shop. And she just reopened with like a soft opening. Her grand opening is June 20th. So I went there on Thursday night. She has open stitch, and we had the first like official open stitch last Thursday night. And it's about, I'm going to say, a 40-minute ride for me from my house. So I won't be going every week, but I'll go once in a while. But while I was there, I got 2 patterns, and these are from my wall grouping. So this one was on my wish list, the Scarlet House, A Stitcher's Alphabet. And a lot of you have probably seen this because a lot of people are stitching it. I have to check the price on that board because I'm not sure if I want to order the board or not. I'll have to check the price. I can cut my own boards, but I can't do like those designs in it. But actually, as I'm thinking it would look cool with some buttons there, wouldn't it? Like put some red buttons on it. And I could cut my own board. So, you know, I'm always about saving money. And then the other one is, yes, that was the Scarlet House. And then this one is from My Big Toe Cross Stitch Designs, and it's called Quoth the Stitcher. I need more. Now, if I get everything else done, this might be what I do for the Colorado Cross Stitcher. If you look at her floss tube, she has a summer camp. So for June, July, and August, she'll do like an assignment or a challenge. And then you post it on Instagram with the hashtag, and there are prizes if yours gets chosen. So one of the things that, I'm not sure which month it is, but she said to take one that is a monochromatic, is that what this is called when it's all one color, and add 2 colors. So I may do that with this one, but I have another one pulled out that the other idea was, I think, to take one with colors and make it into monochromatic. I have it written down, so I'm not sure. You'll have to go to her floss tube, the Colorado Cross Stitcher, and check it out. But this one, I won't do it in black. And so I'm going to change the colors anyway. So that might be one to use for one of those challenges for the cross stitch camp. Now, another thing I got when I bought this frame at Hobby Lobby, I also got another one, which is a picture actually, which I'm just going to take this out. It's Grow Wild Little Child, so it's for a child. But this was on clearance. It was $21.99, and it was on clearance for $5.49. And I don't know why. I don't really see anything wrong with it, unless it was just like the last one. But I bought it for the frame for $5.49. So it's 11 by 22. Now, the current stitch that I'm working on, the season, what is it called? A sampler for all seasons. It fits in here, but if I try to stretch it to go back around, it won't fit. It'll be too big. The frame will be too small because it just comes to the edges when I lay it on there flat. So today I went and got, because the unfinished wood craft stuff is on sale 40% off. So this one was in the wood pile section of Hobby Lobby. It was $22.99, but then it was 40% off, so it came out to like $13. This one will work. Let's see. Try to put them side by side, and you can see. Well, let me do this. It's just a little bit bigger, but it's just enough. And then the width is a little longer. So it's just perfect. And I actually, when I was in Hobby Lobby last week, when I bought this one, I had the stitch with me that's partially stitched and the border's all done. So I was able to see exactly how it would fit, and I know that it'll fit perfect in here. Kind of a shame to cover all that burnt wood, but it is what it is. I got a frame for $13. So I'm going to show you. This is what I'm working on. The Scarlet House, a sampler for all seasons. So this is kind of a birthday stitch for me because I was given a $25 gift card for 1-2-3 Stitch for my birthday from a friend. Thank you. And I used it to buy this, which I think normally sells for like $24, and at 1-2-3 Stitch it was, I think, $21.59, and then you pay tax and shipping. So this is what I have been working on. And I'm going to read this poem to you because I absolutely love it. And it says, when the weather is hot, rainy, or cold, I look at my chart and stitch as I'm told. The wind may howl, raindrops may fall, I'm in my own world and safe from it all. With colors of thread from every hue, it makes me happy, this much is true. I love this. So it has winter, summer, which I finished yesterday, and then it has, trying to see here, this is spring, which I'm getting ready to start today, and this is fall. So I have winter, summer, and fall finished, and then the words at the top. So here I'm going to show you. Still have it in my bag. And I'm stitching this on Nate Berkus upholstery linen from Joanne Fabrics. And this is my finish. See if I'm showing everything. It's pretty big. So that's how much I've done. And this is where the spring one goes. And that's what I'm going to start today. So I'll show you close up. I'm stitching 1 over 2. It is all DMC except for if you see the brown on the deer, that is an NPI silk, only because I had it in the last stash that somebody gave me. So anywhere that has that brown, that is the NPI silk, and everything else is DMC. Now the red on the house and flag is brighter than I would like, and it's because I substituted the DMC, the original color that it called for. I can't see what I'm showing you. Yeah, the original color it called for, the red, is darker. It's more of a prim red. So I may end up, and you can see the house, how bright it is. I may end up doing a light coffee stain on this. But again, this is the Nate Berkus upholstery linen, and you can see close up, it does have those slubs in it, and it's 36 count. So I'm anxious to finish this, and then I'm going to start the one for my friend. Hopefully I can get that done. But y'all know I stitch fast. So another thing, I bought this little kit. I watched the tutorial and I posted it on my Facebook page. But if you look there, or you can just go to Primrose Cottage. Primrose Cottage has a YouTube channel and they sell patterns, and they showed how to make like what they call a thread bed, and I have one here in case you don't know what it is. Some people call it a thread catcher. And see, this one was gifted to me, and it's got threads in it, but it's just like a little book, and it's a mess inside because that's what you use it for. You use it to put your threads on. So like if I'm stitching in my camper or I go somewhere and I'm stitching, I can take my threads that I cut off and they just stick to this. It's like, I think it's just felt. But you can, some people use, I looked up on YouTube videos, some people use like quilt batting, and some people use iron-on interfacing. And then you just put a little piece of wool or felt up here, and that's where you can put your needles. So I have like some extra needles up there. And then what you can do is just grab this thread and throw it away when you're done, which I don't want to do because I have threads on my needles and I might pull one of those. But anyway, this is like super easy to make. And you're just doing 2, you have it like if you were using iron-on interfacing, you would iron it onto the wrong side of your fabric, and your fabric is cut a little bigger, like a 1/2 inch, and then you just fold it in and stitch it around one time, and that's it. So this was gifted to me, and this is from Wild Berry Stitching, probably on Etsy, but I'm going to try to make some of those. So I got me a kit. And, you know, I'm always looking for a bargain. Now, on their YouTube channel, in their description box, they put a link to the kit that they bought, which was more expensive than the one I bought. I think I have the same thing. It's just cheaper. So these are all the little, I don't want to open one, but they're these plastic snaps. And then you can see inside, that's what they are. So I'll put a link down below to the one that I bought. It was $20 or less, and the one that they bought was like 25 or 26. So it has the tools with it, and then it has little Ziploc bags to put once you open the packages, and all different colors of snaps. So somebody said that they wanted to get like more prim color snaps, and you can do that. I bought the kit because I wanted the tool, and then I'll match the snaps to whatever fabric I'm using. If I need more prim ones like black or brown, you can go on, and this is from Amazon, you can go on Amazon and just get the snaps without the tool. And they're, of course, they're a lot cheaper. But this is actually 400 sets. So that's a lot of thread catchers. And so they made, let me think, actually, the one that they did the tutorial was not like this. I am wrong. Sorry about that. The one that they did the tutorial with, and I'll see if I can show you, it's a flat piece. So you're taking 2 pieces of fabric, sew them together, leave an opening, turn it right side out, and then just stitch around. And then what they did is put a piece of snap here and a piece of snap here, and then it snapped together like that, like in each corner, and it's a square, the ones that they made. So you have like a little tray. But I want to make those, and I also want to try to make these. So whatever day I feel like not stitching and I feel like getting to the sewing machine, which doesn't happen very often, but it might be retreat gifts that I give. So that's what I want to, that's why I got all these snaps. But of course I won't use 400. That's a lot. I might use 10. I think that's it, guys. I think that's all I have. So I did do a quick video, just a slideshow of Sassy Jax. She is not completely set up yet and all organized, but when she is, her and I are going to do like a full length video because the other one was like 2 minutes. We're going to do a full video where she goes through the store and she points out things and tells, you know, what's in the thread room and what these patterns are. Like she's got the patterns grouped by season, and like all the Halloween ones are over here, and then all the patriotic summer ones are over here, and then in between there's samplers, and then she has a whole section of punch needle, and there may be classes coming up in the future. And then she has needlepoint. She said she doesn't have needlepoint canvas, but she had something else needlepoint because I had to stop there today to give her something. Oh, what I gave her, the pattern that I showed last week, the stitch that I did not want to finish, that I said was kind of creepy and kind of zombie girl. Kim, who is the owner of Sassy Jax, is going to finish it. So she has adopted it. I gave it to her, and we're trading out. So she's going to give me a piece of linen, and then she's going to go ahead and finish that. She has like threads and all that stuff, because I decided there was somebody that wanted to finish it that watches my videos, but she wanted the threads also, and I decided after I thought about it, I wanted to keep the threads because there's so much silk thread in there and I did not want to give it away. So yeah, I'm selfish with that, but it was given to me and I decided to keep it. So I just did not want the stitch. So I gave Kim enough thread to finish, to restitch what we had taken out, which was only like 3 or 4 rows, very little. If it wasn't, maybe not even 4 rows. Anyway, she's going to finish it. She's got a store, so she's got all the threads, and she's going to finish it and keep it because she likes it. So that is what happened to that. I did not cut the fabric. I did not take any more out. I just passed it on to Kim today. So she's going to finish it. So I think I'm going to be at Kim's again this Thursday night. And then I probably won't be there for a few weeks because there's a camping trip in there. And like I said, I won't be going every week because it's a little bit of a ride. So that's it, everybody. If you are going to StitchCon, I am so excited for you. I can't wait to see the videos. So I hope if you're going and you're a YouTuber, if you're a floss tuber, please do videos and show us. I'm going to try to go next year. And I had this thought, and it was like this bad girl thought, you know, I wouldn't really do this, but I thought, what if, like, can we crash the party and hang out in the lobby and just see everybody? And we'll call ourselves the Lobby Stitchers. Now, granted, I would not do that for real. So please, please do not think I would do that. But it was, you know, it's like a fun idea. And then I got thinking, I wonder if anybody really has tried to crash the party, like that tried to sneak in without a ticket, because they give you the name tag thing. So I wonder if you've ever heard of that. Let us know in the comments. I wonder if that's ever happened. And again, I'm not going to do it. I wouldn't try it, but I just thought it was funny. But anyway, let me know what you're doing. What did you do Memorial Day? What are you doing this week coming up? What are you working on? Tell us all about it. And I will see you at Sassy Jack's if you're there Thursday. And if not, I will see you on the next video. Next video is probably going to be patriotic. I'm going to show you all my patriotic stitches and my patterns. See you next time. Bye.